Hello. Well, I haven't posted any videos in a while because I am having a ton of computer problems. My hard drive is almost full, so I'm working on that and I can't upload any videos. So hopefully I deleted some things off my drive, so hopefully this will do the trick. I'll give it a go. And my phone was all full, so I guess it's time to do a little cyber house cleaning. All right, without further ado, and before this video gets too long and I can't upload it, uh, let's get to it. Hello. Well, I'm here at my mother's, and fortunately, since she's gotten older, she's cut back a little bit on the food that she has, and she has two freezers, not including the one in her kitchen refrigerator. So I have to say goodbye to one of my dear friends. My 43-year-old freezer finally gave up the ghost. So the issue is it was full of food, just packed, and luckily I caught it before everything defrosted. So I'm trying to think what to do because my neighbor, her freezers are all full just like mine. And then I remembered my mom had a second freezer in her basement that wasn't plugged in. She hasn't used it in years. So I called her and asked her if it works, and she said she wasn't sure, but it ended up working. So thank goodness I didn't have to throw away all that food. That would have been a disaster. That would have been hundreds of dollars worth of food. So anyway, I'm happy that disaster has been averted. So she said I can have the freezer if I want it. But right now, I think I'm just going to leave it where it is until after the holidays, because I am trying to downsize and trying to get to the point where I just use one freezer, and that's the one in my kitchen. And the reason I want to do that is because, first of all, I'm one person. My grandson pretty much feeds himself. And I just kind of worry that if the electricity ever goes out, I'm going to be in the same boat again. And I don't want that to happen because it's happened in the past where I've had to cook everything up and then refreeze it. And I do not want to do that. So the timing is pretty bad on this right before the holidays, but looking at the bright side, which I always like to do, at least now I know exactly what I have. I'm writing an inventory down, and then instead of going to the store and go shopping, I'm going to come to my mother's house and go shopping in her freezer for my food. So anyway, that's the plan. So the universe or God or whoever your deity is, for me it's God, had a different plan to help me downsize. The timing wasn't the best for me, but you know, it's a lesson learned not to hoard so much freezer food. All right, well, I'll be back in a little while when I go home because going up and down the basement stairs is not fun, especially when you're dragging frozen groceries with you. So I'll be back a little later and we'll chat about something a little more cheerful. So my puppies tore apart their bed again. I give up. Anyway, but I did repurpose some things from the bed. What you doing there, buddy? You like the bed better that way? You're silly. What's happening there, Chloe? You're the one that originally did this. But Bandit sure likes it. What you doing, buddy? Well, it looks like fun. Oh boy, this is why we can't have anything nice, guys. This is why. Oh well, you might as well enjoy it. So it's my goal this year to not buy any Christmas decor at all. I had so much that I got rid of. Yeah, I was in a big hurry to get my garage attic cleaned out, so I don't know if I gave away too much or if I gave away just the right amount. But I brought some of my boxes down. For the fall decor, it worked real well this year. After I cleaned up my attic, I kept what I really liked. So there isn't a ton. I still have plenty up there. It's not like I have 2 boxes, but I had so many boxes, it was just out of control. So anyway, I don't want to buy any more decor. I have plenty. I want to mix and match what I have. So let me just show you a couple of things that I did repurpose from old things, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Does it look good or does it look really cheesy? Either way, let me know. So without further ado, here is what I made. So I decorated my mantle, and I had this piece of, yeah, I don't know, it's like fake snow, but then it didn't look as nice, so I took some of the things that the dogs pulled out of the bed, and I just made it look like snow. So I decorated my fireplace today, and this is what it looks like. And I've had all this stuff for a very long time. And this little Christmas tree I've had, and the snowflakes. Now I still want to get, I have to go back up in my attic and find a garland to go around here. But anyway, this is what my fireplace looks like. So I repurposed some snow. So if you have old pillows and you make a nativity scene or something like that, you can use it for that. And this is the nativity that my mother made for my grandmother years ago. And it actually lived in Germany for many years while my grandmother enjoyed it. And then when she passed away and my mom went and broke down her household, she brought it back for me. So I will treasure this, and then it will be an heirloom that I will pass on to one of my children when the time comes. I'm reusing some of my Christmas decor that I've had for years. So this is a candle holder with a vase in the middle. I've had that for a long time, and I can change it out for the seasons. And I had this wreath, I've had it for years, and it just so happened to fit around the bottom. So I put that around there. And then this was actually an arrangement that I had in here, but it's looking kind of raggedy. So I'm going to throw that out and make a Christmas arrangement here. Now this little wreath I've had for a long time. I'm trying not to buy any new Christmas decorations this year because I have too many and I've given tons away. So this happens to fit right on top of here. So what I'm going to do, and these lights were actually, they're battery operated, and they were actually in here. But what I'm going to do, I already started at the bottom. I had some greenery that I just stuck in there, all reused. So now I'm going to put the lights in here. And then I have these 3 sprigs of Christmas decorations, and I'm going to put those in there. So I'll be back when I get this put together and you'll see what I did for my centerpiece this year. Here it is, all finished. And I just reused pieces and parts of what I had. I wish the little lights had a green cord, but it has a white one, but I'm going to use it. So this poinsettia was just laying in a box, so I stuck that in there. And then these are just pieces, parts that I put together from what I had. And Mr. and Mrs. Claus, I've had them for a long time. I've had this tablecloth for a long time. I do need to iron it a little bit, but I just wanted to get this set up for now. And it's really pretty. It has some embroidery on it. So I'm using what I have. I'm repurposing, and I really enjoy using this candle holder and vase because it's very multi-purpose use. So if you don't have a lot of money this year, try looking around your house, look in your attic, look at the decor that you have. It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas decor. If you have some pine sprigs, or go outside and cut down some sprigs from some of your shrubs. You don't need a whole lot. You can put it in a vase and make an arrangement, and then maybe fill up the vase with some of your old Christmas ornaments for a festive look. Stick some red ribbon and bows in there, and you can make all kinds of things out of practically nothing, and it won't cost you anything. So this year, I have a couple bills that I need to pay off. My garbage disposal went. My refrigerator was leaking. That was a good $300 that I had to pay out. Now my freezer is on the fritz. But I was able to use my mother's extra freezer, so I'm very thankful for that. But this year I just can't afford much for Christmas. Even with my family, my gifts that I'm giving, I have to cut back because of expenses and things. So sometimes you just have to do these things, and and just enjoy each other's company and make some good food. And if you want to gather and you can't afford the whole meal, have everybody bring a potluck, and everybody brings a little something. Use inexpensive ingredients. This year, I don't want to buy a lot of expensive food, and I'm thinking of having a pasta bar. I have lots of pasta in my stash. I have lots of spaghetti sauce. I can make an Alfredo sauce, and just have a pasta bar. And since I don't eat meat, I can make a marinara sauce and just make a bowl of maybe some sort of ground meat with meatballs. You can buy some the pre-made meatballs, and those people that eat meat in your family can add that. You could buy some you can get a bag of shrimp for pretty cheap if you get the little salad shrimp. I mean, I won't be eating those, but that would be a great thing to add to an Alfredo sauce. You can make a bowl of mushrooms to go with it, and everybody can mix and match their own. Have some grated Parmesan cheese that everybody can put on, and make a nice big salad. If you can get either have somebody bring a couple of bags of bag salad, make an inexpensive dressing or a couple of them that you think your guests might like. Buy a 99-cent loaf of Walmart bread, either the French or the Italian, and have some garlic bread on the side. And that would be a great Christmas or Christmas Eve dinner. You could also have a Christmas brunch. Eggs are not that expensive. If you eat eggs, You can make a quiche, and it doesn't have to be a round quiche. You can make it like a casserole. A strata would be good if you have a lot of stale bread, and you can just make things like that. You can make a fruit salad from Dollar Tree fruit and put some apples and walnuts. You know, anything you have laying around the house, you could put that in there and you could have a fruit salad. You could top it with yogurt, and that would make a good brunch dish. It doesn't always have to be, you know, bacon and meat, unless that's what you like. Or if you have meat eaters in your family and that's what they want, have them bring some. Or if you make a quiche or a strata, something like that, you can get, and you don't eat meat, you can get some of the vegetarian-based bacon bits. You can put those in there and make a really nice brunch. Another thing you can do if you have a lot of stale bread, you can tear it up and you can make like a French toast casserole. And those are all inexpensive things that you can have for your family gathering. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and give you some ideas of what you can do to save money around Christmas time, because it's such a crazy time of the year. And I'm to a point now in my life where I've pretty much had it with the commercialism. I don't want to play anymore. That game isn't fun anymore. So I did for a lot of years. I have to confess, I did. I was the grandma that had a ton of gifts for each of the grandchildren. And then one day I realized that I was not doing them a favor because I was teaching them to be very materialistic instead of teaching them that family is more important than all these things that they get. And then, my poor daughter, that she would get so many things that she didn't even know where to put it. And because it wasn't just me, it was the other grandma. It was, them buying gifts for their children. So it was just too much. It was all too much. And then, by the end of the year, they had lost interest in most of the things that they got. And it either went to Goodwill or a garage sale or passed on to a younger child. And I can't afford to do that anymore. So a couple of well thought out gifts is plenty. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.